up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab. Brown man when it come back, I'ma give back my bad when the check hit the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, out there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, out there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets, the coast will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They Ella they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Bennett, we need team.
I'm coming after you.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
319.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. They'll try to draw Lindsey, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Ready? Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Even. 4 down. Even.
Get 300. 319.
Now on second and 13, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Bengals nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, it's Lindsey. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
58. 54. Back north. Inside.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47.
Let's go. Hey, 88. Hey, Zoo.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down. They'll run here with Lindsay. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
58. 54. Line 54. Let's put him on the bus.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Screen pass to Lindsey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Chiefs 7, Bengals nothing. Randy Bullock on for the field goal. A 39-yard.
And Bullock will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They're running, man.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing is Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Let's go. 52's the mic. Check.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check 52's the mark. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Right there. 50. You ain't going nowhere. Check three. Check safety.
Fournette, a first down carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kyler Murray scoring on the 2-yard keeper. Now the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. Let's go. Their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers, open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
I know you're trying to have a scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Rodgers now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
26.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
6:30.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Blunt has it. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Rodgers again now. Taking a shot for Samuel. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Leonard Fournette evades the tackler, and now some space. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Keep playing Let's get it. On the ready. 52. Target.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Duron Harmon.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
The football, and the Bengals grab it. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Randy Gregory. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Flushed out right. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Duron Harmon. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Fournette fighting through, and he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City 1st. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Fournette. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Fournette. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.